When it comes to discussing the realities of parenting, you can expect some sensitive material and occasional profanity.
Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to Anonymous Mom, a podcast where two childhood friends reconnect to discuss mom life, adulting, and everything in between.
And this week, the struggle is organizing.
Okay, so I love organized things. I love
Me too.
Organizing. I will say, if you know me well, and I've said this on this podcast, everything has a place.
Yes.
Everything has a place.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how I'd feel if I finally got to the point where everything was in its place. I'd probably be like, now what? Because I think I get to the point where almost everything's in place, and then I decide to rearrange everything because that's how my brain works. My happy place would be everything gets put back where it belongs.
Because that's the way it should be.
Yes. I am not someone, when I clean up, I don't just put something somewhere to get it out of the way. I put it where it belongs. But I live with a husband who puts things away just to get it away. It takes me so much longer to clean up because I don't clean up like that. He can get things done in a super fast amount of time where if I'm going to reorganize my closets, oh my God, our house is a mess for a week because it takes me.
Yeah, you got to take it all out and then put it.
I have to have a clean slate. So I have to take everything out and then I have to wash all the bins because there's hair, there's dust, and then that's. I don't know how to just move something without, when I rearrange my living room, I take everything out of the living room, vacuum.
I haven't cleaned my carpet in a long time, but that's what I do when I clean the carpet.
Yeah. But yeah, being organized is something that gives me happy feelings in my stomach. Oh, this is amazing.
You and Marie Kondo, well, not her now, but 5 years ago, you guys would have been best friends.
Oh, I love the idea of.
I love the idea.
And I love doing it. I do love helping people. If I could help people organize, that would be one of the things. But then I'd be pissed that they didn't follow through on it.
But you wouldn't know, maybe.
I wouldn't.
What if you just came in like an interior designer or Marie Kondo? You could be the Marie Kondo of Wisconsin.
Oh, God.
Just think about it.
Okay.
Organizing, though, I had a meltdown because I'm like you. I have everything has a place. Her Barbies go in one bin. This goes in here. And I know I talk about Montessori a lot, but holy shit, it is amazing for how it teaches kids. Everything is set up a certain way in the morning and it's put back the same way before you leave. We were doing great with that. It's my bad. I haven't been keeping up with it at home and making her have to do that because I'm tired and I just want to go to bed. But the other night we were getting ready for bed and her lips were really dry. And so I asked her to go get her lip balm. And she was like, I don't know where it is. And this is the fourth time. And I'm like, well, it's supposed to be right there. Is it there?
To be where we put it.
Is it because you've been putting everything in random bags? She just takes shit and just shoves it in a bag. My mom's like, that's how you were. And I'm like, cool, but I'm dealing with this right now. She doesn't know which bag she put it in. And so we do Duolingo. I think I've told you every night we do a French lesson. And so I was like, well, find it. So then I just started doing it because we were running out of time for her to get to bed. And she's like, what, you're starting without me? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, if you had your lip balm where it was supposed to be, you'd already have that on your lips and be in bed.
Yep.
So she was, looking everywhere and she couldn't find it. And I'm like, you know what? This weekend we are taking everything out, putting it back in. And then I realized it was Mother's Day and I'm like, fuck that. I am not doing that. No. So we tabled it. But the craziest thing happened when she was looking for that. So with Duolingo, when you get it right, it goes ding. And then when you get it wrong, it goes dun dun. So I'm doing it on bed, angrily learning French. So I'm distracted by her and super angry. And I get one wrong. And then I get another one wrong. And mind you, she's not even 5 yet. And she sassily goes, uh-oh, looks like you got only 3 hearts left. So she's not even near me. She's on the other side of the room. And while she's looking for that lip balm, she is listening she knows that there's 5 hearts and that I had 2 missing and that there were only 3 left. And I'm like, God damn it. And you're really fucking smart.
Yeah. So you should know where your damn lip balm is if you're so smart. That's
did not say that, but that's what it was just
but you said it in your head and that's okay because that's part of being a mom.
So I haven't found the lip balm. And it's gigantic. It's this heart that like you unscrew. It's this big. And just like, because that's the other thing too, is like, I don't think I'm going to actually get anything done with her doing it with me.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
At her age, you reorganize shit while she's not there.
I'm supposed to be teaching her that, but
I know, but there's certain things that like you can teach them. So like I will with my girls, now that they're older, I like have to be careful what I'm throwing away and getting rid of. But when they were younger, I was like, no, this is how it's going to be. You have to put things back. And then I would make them help me at the end put things away. Like, where do you want this to go?
I don't even give her that option. Because that's where it goes.
Yeah. Well, I had it with their bedrooms. It was more their bedrooms.
Oh, yeah.
That's where it's theirs. But now I've thrown things away and they have no idea. And I will organize their rooms for them. And
that's the hard thing. There's a piece of string that's this big, and she will be like, where is that piece of string that was by the treadmill? Crazy thing is like, okay, you know where everything is, but you're doing it in such a weird way. But now that she's reading, I'm going to put masking tape on the labels? Outside. Yes.
Oh, I love labels. Labels also make me feel so happy. I love labels.
You just felt.
I did. It's like Post-its. It's like Post-its make me so happy. When I have a party, and all of my friends make fun of me for this, when I have a party, I lay all of the dishes out empty so that I know how everything's going to look presentation wise. And then in each bowl, I put a Post-it as to what's going to go in each thing. So everything, when you go down the thing, it flows. It just flows. And then if people are helping you, I know I'm crazy, but if people are helping you, oh, can I help you set up? Yeah. I got everything filled out. That bowl has a Post-it. It says cheese. You put the cheese in that bowl. That makes me feel happy, because I don't like when people just throw all this shit on the table and then it's like none of it's where it needs to go. So like when people are getting their food plate, then they got to go back. But if you have it all fluid, it's I'm sorry, I cannot help it.
No, it makes sense though, because that's the whole point of organizing.
Yes.
Is it makes your life a lot better. And
yes,
that anxiety, and if you look around and your place is a fucking mess, like your brain is a reflection of your outside environment, you know?
Yes. And with my anxiety, it has to be that. And then also with my ADHD, that I get hyper, and that's the bonus of ADHD. You get hyper focused on something. I should be hyper focused on other things, but I'm hyper focused on making sure my buffet line and my food presentation table for when we have apps and have friends over is presented right. But that is one of the things that I find with my ADHD is I get hyper focused on making. Yeah, there's lots of benefits.
Yeah.
So like I was telling you, I found an article, and I think everybody has a little bit of ADHD in them. I think that's part of life. I think especially if we have anxiety, we have a little bit of ADHD. So this isn't just with people who have ADHD, but
it's tools that anybody can use, but it's specified for people with
ADHD. Honestly, these were tools that when I did get tested and my doctor was like telling me these things, but being ADHD, him telling me, it was like in one ear out the other. And now having it in front of me and visually seeing it is way more helpful. Like
and this will be linked, right?
We'll be linking it.
Yeah, awesome.
So this is from the attitude inside the ADHD mind. So set a time limit for decision making, because
and this is specific to organizing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Getting organized in 33 easy steps. I'll go fast. So set a time limit on decision making. So like if you're going to organize your closet, don't just be like, I'm going to organize my closet tomorrow. Make a time when you're going to do it and set the time. Fight the tendency to overcommit.
Like having too many things on your list to do.
Yes. To organize. Keep your to-do lists brief. Something I'm working on because I'm not good at that. However, I laugh because it says, do not put more than 5 tasks on your index card.
Oh God.
Look who's got an index card over here with her tasks on it. Okay, so fight hyperfocus. I like that and hate that, but it's one thing that the doctor did tell me is set an alarm. So like
I was just gonna say set a timer on your phone, because there's nothing wrong with being hyper focused unless unless the time over. Yes, exactly.
Like that's why it takes me 4 hours to organize my closet in my bedroom, because I get hyper focused and then use a body.
You know what I was thinking with hyper focus and having a timer, instead of a timer where now you're thinking about how much time do you have left on that timer, putting on an album that's like so 30 to 40 minutes that gets you in the groove, but you also know that album by heart. So you in your mind already have like an idea of how much time, and like
See,
this
and when I
song you
used to-
transition.
Yep. When I used
That's
to
so
run on the
much.
treadmill, that's what I would
Mhm.
do. I would listen
Yeah.
for like 4 songs. And
Yep.
when I got through 4 songs, that was
Mhm.
the thing. So,
Yeah.
okay, use a body double. And this was kind of cool. This is a friend or family member who sits with you to help you tackle the mundane chores, which obviously is going to be like hard, but they're more talking about like balancing your checkbook, filling out a job application, like having somebody, like I would say, as like a cheerleader for the things that you really don't want to do, which then
I was
you would have to have
picturing a
someone around
cardboard
you.
cutout of yourself where it's like
Yeah.
you giving a thumbs up to yourself. That's what I was
You know what? I
picturing.
actually really like that idea.
Let's make body double. Let's make cardboard cutouts of ourselves, just
I
giving
would
ourselves a thumbs up.
love that. Okay, if you have ADHD and you're taking Adderall and stuff like that, keep extra medication on hand. Well, I guess this is one thing for organizing is you're probably going to forget to refill your prescription if you don't have a reminder all the time. So I think that's one of those. Build socializing into your schedule.
This has to do with organizing?
That's what it said. It's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, I think somebody who wrote this
had ADHD.
And I'm like, wait a minute. What does this have to do with organizing?
Yeah, no, but it does say for organizing. How to get organized with ADHD is the name of it.
What do they have to say socializing has to do with getting organized? I'd love to know.
Okay, it says that way your desires to meet. Okay, you'll have take a class, join a book club, start a dinner club. I don't know what that has to do.
That just sounds like adding more shit to your schedule. I don't know what that has to do with being organized. I love the first ones though.
Yeah, okay. Let's join an ADHD support group. There's a bunch of them on Instagram and stuff like that. I will say that. Carry a colorful wallet. This one is something that I have learned. Like I had to get a different phone cover because I had a white phone with a white glittery thing on it, a cover. I lose the fucking thing all the time. I can never find it's like it's like a standing joke in our house. Like when we're walking out the door, I can never find my cell phone. Like,
well, you have a lot of white in your house though, too, don't you?
I do. I do. But my old one is a bright pink one. I never lose the damn thing. I did not lose it. So now I have to get a new phone cover because of that. So that one I will say do that. It's saying get a colorful wallet, but I'm using phone instead. Buy experiences, not objects. I don't know what that has to do with it.
It has to do with organizing because you tend to collect a bunch of shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I get that because it's like, everything has a place, but I have a lot of it.
Right. Oh, and okay. So this is another one. Stop agonizing over insignificant items.
Like looking at my bookshelf right now. And this,
it's like everybody has the junk drawer. Yeah. And so what do you do with the greeting cards you receive? I just admitted, yes, you keep them. I keep all of them, but I did not know other people did not do that. And then unidentified cords. I have a whole 31 bag full of unidentified cords in the basement that I don't want to get rid of just in case.
Cords.
Yes.
Hey, actually, all right. So I have a reason to save these, devil's advocate here, because you know those ADHD, you know those HDMI cords?
Yeah.
And you get one with everything and you like throw them all out because you're like, what the fuck? I don't need all these. Well, guess who needed one and couldn't fucking find one because I was shamed for keeping all the fucking cords.
Yep.
And I needed it.
Yep. So
you just put them in a box though.
And maybe only keep like 2. We probably don't need like 10 of these cords.
I guess.
So maybe that's a good way. Cut down the amount. Like when you see, oh, okay, I already have 4 of these. Throw it away. Okay, get a clutter companion. This is a non-judgmental friend, family member who will help you get rid of stuff. And I mean, that's what I have to do with my kids. I'm not doing that
because I won't get rid of it if you tell me to. I have to tell myself that I'm going to get rid of it.
Stubborn. I'm just going to throw that out there. So this is funny because this is what I have to do with my kids when I'm helping them organize. We have piles, keep, toss, donate.
Nice.
And that sort of, so we have that.
Marie Kondo would love you.
I never watched her thing.
I never did either, but I just get the vibe that she'd love you.
Fight financial statement overload, which I have to laugh because I throw all of my statements away. Like anything I get with a bill, I throw it away.
Isn't it all online now anyways though?
Exactly. Don't let unread magazines pile up. Okay, so I was laughing because I was like, who even has magazines?
Yeah.
Okay, so
you do?
I have I have Uline. If you've ever
Yeah,
heard,
I got Uline.
I have like 4 Uline catalogs sitting over in the corner here because God forbid I can't go online and look at the catalog. I know where it's there, but I need to have it.
And use the search option to find
Yep.
specifically versus scrolling through thousands of pages of that fucker.
But I have 2 of them, and you know how large they are.
Yeah.
Okay. Make use of wasted minutes. Don't wait to find long blocks of uninterrupted time to tackle organize. See, and this is my thing. There's not enough time, but I could chunk it down where there would be enough time. Ditch those receipts. Do you save all of your receipts or your receipt? I throw everything away.
I throw everything away.
Okay, I do too. Simplify your wardrobe. Okay, I'm not doing this. I will be the stubborn one over here. I am not throwing things away because I will pull out an outfit. I don't get dressed. Like I wear like leggings and a sweatshirt or leggings and a tank top.
Mine's pretty simplified.
But so it is pretty simplified. Right. But I have a lot of clothes because when I do want to get ready and get nicely dressed, I want to pass. Like I had a shirt that I've had in my closet for 3 years that I'm going to wear Saturday. And I finally took the tags off of it because I was like, I'm never going to wear this, but I'm keeping it just in case. But now I'm going to wear it Saturday. So
I'm regretting from all of the amazing clothes that I collected from working at Wet Seal for 6.5 years. I'm regretting getting rid of all of those because I know it would be stuff that Ruby's probably going to want to like vintage. Yes. And I wish I would have just put it all in those vacuum bags and
save
but
it.
then it's like, then it's just all that stuff just sitting there too. Yeah. So it's pros and cons, I guess.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to flat out disagree with because I cannot commit to this. Pre-assemble your clothes into complete outfits. No, I like things
because then your necklaces have to be with your necklaces. Your socks have to be with your socks. Get the fuck out of here. That does not help anybody.
No,
that's a waste of time. Talk about a waste of time. That's a waste of time.
Yeah. Okay. Take one project at a time, which
no,
having had ADHD, so I think I have to do it one project at a time for that day. Like that day I set to doing this project. Then Friday is a different project so that I will do a different project. Like I like to have like 5 different projects in the works because I'm constantly thinking of new things. However, I'm typically not good at doing like a project in the morning and then a project in the afternoon. It has to be a project that day. So
when it's carpet cleaning, because it takes 4+ hours.
Yeah,
I do that. But when you said, with the finding the wasted minutes or whatever during my workday, especially because I'm trying not to sit as much, I'll take that minute or 2 to go up the stairs, put in a load of laundry, come back down, like things that take minimal time.
So this is having to tackle several big projects at once is stressful for people with ADHD. 110%. Big projects I cannot do. So set one priority, get it done. Try lining all those up before moving to the next project. So that
they're talking about projects, not like, because they already said, those wasted minutes. Because it's like, think about if you're just sitting there, get up and quick organize that one box and then come back or whatever.
Yes.
They're talking about like an overhaul of something.
Yeah. So for instance, this is what they're saying. Get new glasses before cleaning your gutters or take your car in for maintenance before revising your resume. So it's do those bigger projects like taking your car in because like that would be something I would do. I'd be like, okay, before I actually go get my oil change, I'm probably just going to sit and work on my resume.
With the 45 minutes it takes for your car to get fixed, bring your computer and work on your resume while your car is getting fixed.
Yeah.
Boom. I'm rewriting this whole shit.
Yeah. So this one makes my heart extremely happy. Use sticky notes to stay on track. God. If anybody knows me, you know sticky note. I mean, it's just they're all over. I actually didn't have some for a while and I was using my index cards cut up and then I don't have tape. So my life is actually more in order now that I have my sticky notes. So Post-its. And
I'm glad they work for you. They do not work for me.
Oh my God, I love Post-its. Okay, double up on tasks. Reset your clocks and change the batteries in your smoke detector upon the date of. Okay, so they're like.
Didn't they just contradict what they just said, not to do 2 things at once?
Big projects at once. Those aren't big projects. Do you consider those big projects?
I don't consider them big projects. It's just that I thought they said not to double up, and now they're telling you to double up.
I don't know.
I'm all for the doubling up. I love getting 5 things done at once.
Okay, so I go back and forth on the doing multitasking. I love it and hate it all at the same time because
it has a time and a place.
Yes. Make your bed every day.
Yeah. I was good at that. I need to wash her. I think when it's time for me to wash the sheets, I just stop making the bed, I've noticed.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I think
do
it's
the same
kind of
thing.
that idea of like, okay, I need to wash the sheets. I'm blaming
Break.
that for my Zit.
Yeah. Okay. Do a start of the day and end of the day clean.
No.
I like halfway do that. Use clear bins to sort things. Yeah. Get a planner. Oh, like 5? You mean get 5 planners?
I think the biggest incentive motivation for me is the feeling you get after it's done. If you just remember the feeling of how good it feels when everything is clean, everything is in its place, it's the best feeling.
Yes.
So it's like connecting to that feeling before you even start as I'm staring at all of this shit. She just loves putting shit everywhere. And that's the thing. It starts with one piece of paper. It starts with one piece of string. I just got to be like, nope, put it away.
Yeah.
And then she does the same for me. I mean, she's going to get to an age where she can hold me accountable too, you know? I love she's gotten to really enjoying dusting and cleaning the shelves. Like I said, I swear to God, everybody put your kid in Montessori school for preschool once they are potty trained because they do that at school. They learn to clean. Like the director actually even said that there was a family touring the school and they were sold when they saw my daughter cleaning this fake, like that she was cleaning a fake horse and like making like detailing it and making sure everything was, and they were like, oh my God. So yeah, that's one of the first things you learn how to clean, you learn how to cook, you learn how to do dishes, and you learn all the things you need to learn in school too. So highly recommend it. And so it's like, that's where I get to start to hold her accountable. Like, I know you know how to do these things. Yeah. But I really think the labels are going to help. I think she's at a stage where she needs to see that that bin is not just because those things are in that bin, but that bin is labeled Barbies. That bin is labeled pencils. You know, I think that's going to really help her. So I think after our friend leaves this weekend, before she comes back, I think that's going to be my task of what to do is to just, when she comes home, be like, here's everything as it is.
Yep.
Put in its spot, please.
Yeah.
I do get joy out of organizing, but I want to do it by myself. I don't want.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't typically want someone around me when I'm doing that. It's like the same when I load the dishwasher. I have a certain way I load the dishwasher. Yeah. Like I cannot handle someone not, and that's like an organization thing for me. Yeah. Like everything goes here. And, and it gives me anxiety when I'll go to someone's house and I'm opening their drawers looking for things. And I'm like, oh my God, can I just come over and organize your utensil drawer?
They go to the bathroom and they come back and their whole kitchen's reorganized.
Oh, like there's something about organizing a drawer that just gives me like so much joy. A high. It is like I'm getting like serotonin burst to my. I'm like, yeah.
That is all the time we have for this week. But please share your organizing tips and possibly struggles with it.
And where do you get your organizing stuff? Like your bins.
Where do you get your bins?
Your bins. I need new bins.
Oh, Bed Bath & Beyond just went bankrupt. You should go there.
Yeah, I know they've got like 40% off now. So
do they? I need some bins.
Yeah, girl, let's get organized.
Let's get organized, everybody. And we will talk to you all next week.
Peace out. Thanks for tuning in to Anonymous Mom. Have a question you want answered or a topic you'd love for us to discuss?
Email us at anonymousmompod@gmail.com. Or if you want to remain anonymous, join our Facebook group, Anonymous Mom, where you can post your topic or question anonymously.
Thanks for listening.